Okay. The last video was deleted by Shanny. She felt the want to delete that. That's her call, and she did that. I'm going to buzz past all the context because why have it? I'm sure that video is going to be on reaction channels and you guys could see what happened. But I want to come on here and make a legitimate apology to number one Shanny. Because when my bipolar mind, and it's all in my head, I know this, because my therapist has tried to talk me through this and make me understand all this stuff. But specifically when somebody comes at me with accusations and I try to address in a truthful manner, which is what I did, what happened with this in the email, and I know it looks bad. I know it does. But my intention was to not have this woman send any other fucking picture to Instagram. So I was directing, if she has to, because she seems impulsive and just like porn addiction for me. One day I could just get up and I'll have a bad day and I could look at porn for whatever reason. I won't even remember it and it doesn't even mean anything to me, but I'll do it. If you know about porn addiction, that is how it works. It's very reckless. You do these things on a whim completely. And it could just be because you were stressed out that day or something and you feel relief from that. I don't even understand that. But this is what my therapist I've discussed this with my therapist, and it's that quick, the dopamine thing. You get a hit of something from that if you've been addicted to it. I don't even like pornography anymore. I abhor it because I think it's lessening sex between people, and that should be a very high thing, a very highbrow thing, sex between two people. That's how I feel about it. But I want to apologize to her mainly because when my bipolar goes off, I start throwing shit like you're a pig, you're disgusting, you're a fucking sack of shit. And none of that is how I feel about Shannon. So I went off on this tirade of total bullshit just because she asked me a question about this email, which I tried to explain truthfully, which I did. I explained it truthfully. She don't believe me of that. She believes it was 100% me looking to get her pictures. It's just not the case. But I can't convince her of that. So I don't know what the future holds with this. But I want to publicly apologize to her, number one, to Shanny, number one, that the shit that I threw was my bipolar bullshit coming out. And she says that's just an excuse. Well, you want to say it's just an excuse? It's an excuse. I call it a reason because I have issues. I have problems, which I am pursuing to take care of. But I went off on tirade, used horrible language and expletives that do not apply to Shanny. In reality, that is not how I feel about her. Throwing shit is something that my family, it runs in my family. My grandfather would say horrible things to my grandmother, and she was everything to him. He couldn't have lived without her. But he would say horrible things. And it's like, oh, that's just Buddy. It's not right. It's not right. It's disgusting. And I pray to Jesus Christ that he can take that from me completely so it never happens. And no, this is not me being cucked to Shanny and making an apology video. This is me apologizing for something that should be apologized for, and that's berating her with words that are not true, even in my own mind. They just fly out like arrows out of a fucking bow with no direction. That's what it is. It's cymbals clanging, like Paul said. It means nothing. This is not me admitting infidelity, because no infidelity took place. I had absolutely zero intention of talking to this girl in that way, in any way, in front of Shanny or not in front of Shanny. I had zero intention of that. But I'm sorry to Shanny and to all you guys for the disgusting shit that spilled out of my mouth. Because that's exactly what it was. It was disgusting bullshit that I don't even believe. So that's it. That's why I came on here, and this video will stay on here. Unless Shanny don't want it on here. I don't see why she wouldn't want it on here. This is me literally telling you, yeah, I was in the wrong with that. With the expletives and the ad hom attacks. Because they always come from a place of anger. It's not any kind of logic. It's just spew it. Because I feel attacked. And that's what I've told my therapist. It's always when I feel cornered and attacked that you're telling me I'm lying about what happened with this fucking email. And I'm not lying. My intention was that you never see this shit in your Instagram again. But I just should have said again to her, which is what I said in the beginning on Instagram, that I should have said, do not send us pictures, period. Nothing. And actually, the best case scenario would have been right from the beginning, we just block her. Because she was from Draven. It was dumb. This whole thing was dumb. And I hope we can survive this. Because I love Shanny. And I fucked up. I hurt her with words again. So God save my soul. Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone. But especially Shanny. And I hope we can get through this. Peace out.